Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
On second and a couple. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Mayfield. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Carroll. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 62 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carroll. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run with Hall. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going for it. This is Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Hey, alert! King!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Garibay on to attempt the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guy stopping the run.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take possession of the foot.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They run again with Dowdle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run here with Dowdle.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Garabay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now a look at the backup, Daniel. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Daniel rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Garabay's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they take a knee. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no